Gabrielle, I'm so happy you're here. You are the Executive Director of the Lineage Project.
Yeah,
thank you for being here. And Daniela, beautiful teacher. Thank you for the time too.
Thank you.
Tell us about the Lineage Project. Start with you, Gabrielle. How can you explain to us?
Yeah, well, Lineage Project brings mindfulness practices to young people who are incarcerated or involved or at risk.
Yeah.
So we go inside juvenile jails, inside a homeless shelter, inside schools for young people who are suspended, and we bring mindfulness education and practices. We teach young people how to find within themselves the ability to take a pause, to be aware of their own thinking and feelings and reactions.
Is there a special technique?
They love eating meditation. We try to bring the attention to really, the goal of mindfulness is really bringing attention to every single thing we do. I'm going to drink a glass of water. I'm going to just spend these moments really paying attention to this. Really being in the present moment.
So Gabrielle, we were mentioning about the youth at risk. What do you mean by youth at risk?
Some of them are incarcerated and are locked up. Some of them are in alternative to incarceration programs. It means that a young person stays at home in their community, but they go to a community-based service run by an organization, and they get services there. There's regulations they have to follow, or going to school, maybe being drug tested, and the agencies have to report back to the court, and we work with those agencies.
The reality is that kids didn't have a fair chance to begin with. Like, they are coming from very difficult backgrounds, very difficult family situations, a lot of, as we said, abuse and trauma, and just poverty, really. Like, really severe poverty is a trauma itself, and it's just starting off your life not with your fair chance to make it. Some did not have any tool to cope with like anger management, which is the reason to begin with, some of them are in jail. It's because they lack that skill. It's not like I don't have anger. It's not like I never shout.
Had more support to learn how to do it.
It's the human nature to struggle with certain things, and it's the society and our responsibility to make that happen for whoever didn't get that chance.
Yet in our society, access to these tools is so driven by class. How much does it cost to go to a yoga class in New York City? $20, $25 is on the cheaper end. Some classes are $30, $35,
Who can afford that?
Practices of mindfulness are practices that young people and all of us can learn to do for ourselves in our home. Kids talk to us who are locked up about doing them in their cells at night to help them go to sleep. It's not a silver bullet, but I think we are helping to level the playing field.
So girls, getting a little bit more personal. Like, what got you, Gabrielle, involved?
Two things happened. One is that my parents had passed away, and pretty close to one another and pretty rapidly, and I had used my own mindfulness practice to really get through that.
So you were challenged by a very personal situation. You're challenged to really put in practice something that now you fight for, you stand for.
Yes, I saw that I could do something I didn't think was possible. The other thing that happened that I think is relevant, I was actually meditating one night. It was a Friday night. I heard in my meditation, I sort of heard this guidance: you should go on Idealist, which is a place where nonprofit jobs are posted. I went onto my laptop and I went on Idealist and I started looking for jobs. I have spent, over 10 years, 10 to 12 years sort of being a voice in the justice system in New York, saying we need to treat kids differently. And Lineage is doing what I was fighting for, creating these spaces for kids inside that are safe, that are positive, where healing can happen, giving kids tools, giving them the ability to change their own lives. And I was like, this is my job.
And somehow change the system, but in a different approach, right?
The system, but from the inside.
Inside out.
One kid at a time, from the inside out.
How do you see the Lineage Project 5 years from now?
Well, our number one goal is to serve more young people. So we currently are relatively small. We're growing. We've been growing pretty rapidly, but we still lack the capacity to serve all the young people in New York City who need our help. And so our number one plan and our number one goal is to expand our organizational capacity so we can serve more young people throughout the city. Like, we have to grow deep roots in order to have branches.
Absolutely, and go in a very sustainable way, right? Very strongly.
And we want to be mindful that as we grow, we're doing it in a careful way and a sustainable way, and that we're not sort of branching out so far that we topple over.
And that's how we're going to end our video today. If you want to continue, follow us, talking to us, let us know if you have an inspirational story that can be part of the Catalyst community. Please reach out. And let's build this space of inspiration together. We all have something so beautiful to share, like you both did today. Maybe tomorrow might be one of you guys. So reach out to us. I'm Adrienne Boff. That's the Catalyst series. See you soon.